Voila! So, what do you think of my new autumn fairy hair? Safe to say, I am totally obsessed. If you'd like to see how I got this gorgeous, vibrant color, keep watching. To start off, I used white blonde human hair extensions from VP Fashion. These particular ones are 22 inches long. And the rest of the supplies I use are in the left photo, which includes Pravana hair color, aluminum foil, gloves, a towel, 4 bowls with brushes, and some conditioner. I would highly suggest taking a small sample piece from your extension set to test out the colors that you think you want to do before dyeing all of them. So as you can see here, I tested out the 4 colors before dyeing the rest of these blonde extensions. I ordered these Pravana Vivids colors from Amazon.com, and I used the colors yellow, orange, magenta, and violet. I put the 4 separate colors into each bowl and ended up adding about half of that amount of conditioner into each color afterwards. This conditioner I'm using was from Sally, and I'm making sure that it's sulfate-free conditioner, and I like to just add a little bit with the color because it smells amazing, and it also leaves a nice smooth texture to the hair after it's done. Here's what comes in the 220 gram package. First, you have a very wide 4-clip extension, then another slightly shorter 4-clip extension. Then you have 2 3-clip extensions, and lastly, 4 1-clip extensions for individuals. I decided to start off here from the bottom up, so I started off with the yellow color and worked my way up. One note of caution here, it is extremely important that you try to saturate all of the hair strands as much as you can. If you don't, you have to go back in a second time and redo it. So what I found was you can never use too much color, and then I went through and kind of moved some of the hair around after I got done with each of the colors, and I kind of went in with extra color if I saw any white spots there. Also, try your best to blend in the colors that are graduating into each other. I do want to mention as a side note, I actually ran low on my magenta because I only bought 1 tube of it. So I would definitely suggest buying 2 tubes of the color you're going to use for the top portions, and then the bottom you don't use as much color because the hair gets thinner down there. But I ended up having to mix my magenta with like a different really light pink Pravana color and a little bit of the violet. So it's not incredibly accurate here as to how the magenta would come out looking in the end. So after that, I went ahead and flipped it over, and as you can see, lots of extra hair there that has not been touched by color. So I did the same steps on the other side of the weft. I found that the strands of hair that often missed the color and did not get saturated were towards the top, since that's where the thickest portion of the hair is. So I actually went through with my gloves and kind of moved around the hair in order to get access to those places, and went ahead and put some extra color on. I did let the color process for at least 20 minutes before I rinsed them out, and I let them air dry and then brushed them out, and here was the end result. Overall, I was pretty happy with how it turned out. It's not the perfect color graduation since I'm no hairstylist or anything like that, but one thing I knew was once I curled them, they would look even better than they do right now. To curl my extensions, I used my 32mm Numi style wand, and I just individually went through these pieces and curled them. And a word of caution, this wand gets very, very hot, like over 300 degrees. So if you're first time using it, go ahead and wear a glove. I've used it enough that I rarely ever get burnt. But each time I curled a little weft of hair, I stuck it there and held it for about 10 seconds each. When I got to the larger weft of hair, I went and separated about an inch at a time in order to get like that very full curly look. And here you have it. All of my extensions are colored and curled and ready to be placed on my hair. I went ahead and started sectioning off my hair, and I began with a small section on the bottom and curled about 1-inch pieces individually. Before I put the clip on, I made sure and teased near the root of the hair so that they had something to grab onto when they clipped in. And I started with the 3 clip-in extension set. Then I just went ahead and repeated this step through each layer of hair that I sectioned off. When you get to the wider clip, it's best to put it like from ear to ear, right above your ear, because that tends to be where the wider portion of your hair is. So after I did that, I came to the point where I needed to put the individual clips, and I just kind of sparingly put like 2 on each side towards the front of my hair. I had a fear that the extensions would not look good as they weren't the exact color of my hair. So as I looked in the mirror, this was the point when I realized, yeah, they look awesome! After getting in my natural fairy habitat with better lighting, here's the result, and I so love these extensions. I hope you do too. And please remember to hit subscribe to my channel for updates on new videos. Thank you guys!